Welcome to PATRIOTS IAS Academy. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe. Inclusive growth. Inclusive growth means economic growth that creates employment opportunities and helps in reducing poverty. It means having access to essential services in health and education by the poor. It includes providing equal opportunity, empowering people through education and skill development. It also encompasses a growth process that is environment-friendly growth, aims for good governance, and helps in creation of gender-sensitive society. Right. Elements of inclusive growth. First one, skill development. Harnessing the demographic dividend will depend upon the employability of working-age population, their health, education, vocational training, and skills. Skill development plays a key role here. India facing first we write about the skill development. Now the challenges which we faced, India faced in the skill development. First one is there is a paucity of highly trained workforce. Second one, there is no employment of conventionally trained youth. And we can write also the economic survey report over 30% of youth in India are need, not in education, employment or training. Second one is financial inclusion. So what is financial inclusion? Financial inclusion is the process of ensuring access to financial services to vulnerable groups at an affordable cost. So financial inclusion is necessary for inclusive growth as it leads to culture of saving, which initiate a virtuous cycle of economic development. Third one is technological advancement. The world is moving towards an era of industrial revolution. 4. These technological advancements have capabilities to both decrease and increase the inequality depending on the way these are being used. Several initiatives have been taken by the government, Digital India Mission, so that a digitally literate population can leverage technology for endless possibilities. And thus we can write some of the examples that technology can help to combat other challenges. We can write agriculture, manufacturing, education, health, good governance. Agriculture, modern technology can help in making agro value chain from farmer to consumer more effective and efficient and competitive. Manufacturing technology can resolve the problems of finance, procuring raw materials, land, and linkages with the user market. GST was made possible only with the help of sound technology. And we can also write about the education, health, and governance. So the fourth one is social development. Social development means empowerment of all marginalized section of population like SC, ST, OBC, minorities, women, and transgenders. Right. And empowerment can be done by improving institutions of social structures like hospitals, especially primary care in rural school, university, etc. And fifth, this is the elements. 4 elements we have discussed. That first one is skill development. Elements for the inclusive growth. First one is skill development. Then we have also discussed the challenges in skill development in India. Then we have discussed the financial inclusion. We discussed the first one. We discussed what is financial inclusion and why the financial inclusion is necessary for the inclusive growth. It leads to the culture of saving, which initiates the virtuous cycle of economic development. Then we discussed about the technological advancement. Then some of the examples. The technology can help to combat other challenges in the field of agriculture, manufacturing, education, health, and governance. Then fourth, we discussed about the social development. And now the challenges in achieving inclusive growth. Challenges. First one is poverty. As per the multidimensional poverty index, India lifted 271 million people out of the poverty, with the poorest regions, groups, and children, reducing poverty fastest. India demonstrates a clearest poor pattern at the subnational level. This is says about achievement, but about 373 million people still continue experience of deprivation, poverty. About 88.8% of population experiences severe multidimensional poverty, and 19.3% of population are vulnerable to multidimensional poverty. So we can write all this. First challenge is poverty, second the challenge is unemployment. As per periodic labor force survey of NSO, so unemployment rate among the urban workforce is 7.8 percentage, and unemployment rate in the rural workforce is 5.3 percentage. At total unemployment rate is 0.1 percentage. Right, and some of the quantity and the quality of employment in India are low due to illiteracy and due to over dependency on agriculture. The quality of employment is the problem, as more than 80% of people work in informal sector without any social security. And why the low job growth is due to following factors like low investment, low capital utilization industry, low agriculture growth. Right, and the third problem is agriculture backwardness. Around 44% of people live in India have agriculture related employment, but its contribution to the Indian GDP is only 60.5 percentage. Right, 40% of people live in Indian agriculture related employment, and its contribution is only 16.5 percentage to the Indian GDP. And some of the issues that agriculture sector faces, declining per capita in land availability, declining in agricultural yield due to climate change, land degradation and unavailability of water, disparities in growth across regions and crops, low labor productivity, a slow reduction in share of employment. Then issues related with the social development. Social development is one of the key concerns of inclusive growth, and facing some problems such as significant regional social gender disparities, low level of slow growth in public expenditure, particularly in health and education, poor quality of delivery system, social sectors such as much lower for SC, ST, OBC and Muslims, malnutrition among children. India ranks 102 in the global hunger index. So this all are, and we can the fifth point is regional disparities. Major concern for India. Factors like caste system, gap between rich and poor, and the literary gap in Kerala is highest and Bihar is lower, and per capita Goa is highest and Bihar is lowest. So these are the issues which faces for the in achieving inclusive growth. First one is poverty, second one is unemployment, third one is agriculture backwardness, and fourth one is social development, issues related with the social development, and fifth one is regional disparities. You can all write about this thing and measure to make inclusive growth. Some of the index, that inclusive development index, and there are three parameters: growth, development, inclusion, intergenerational equity and sustainability. Then social progress index. Then you can write all this about this, and have gross happiness index and human development index. So you can mention when measures that need to taken for the inclusive growth. First you can write all this index, then first you can write the index, then you can write about the government initiatives such as Manrega, Pradhana Mantri Employment Generation Program, Mudra Bank, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, National Rural Health Mission, Swachh Bharat, Pradhana Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. These all these things. At least you can write 5 in government scheme initiatives. Then World Economic Forum's report also, suggestion also. The World Economic Forum has suggested 3 practical ways by which countries can boost social inclusion as well as economic growth. The countries should increase public and private investment in their citizens' capabilities. And second, countries should increase public and private investment in labor-intensive economic sectors. And third one, we can write that the government, together with the employers and workers organization, should upgrade national rules and institutions relating to work. So we can write Index, government initiatives, suggestions of World Economic Forums as the measurements to improve the inclusive growth, right? And we can write the conclusion that Indian government along with the state governments and local governments should continue to focus on eradicating poverty, achieving sustainable development in order to improve the lives of Indian people, and through innovative partnerships which an international organization, civil society, private companies, inclusive equitable growth can be targeted, and inclusive growth will help in empowerment of vulnerable and marginalized population, improve livelihood, and augment skill building for women. So this is all about our inclusive growth. If you like the video, please subscribe our channel. Please share the video with your friends. Thanks for watching. Hope the video is helpful to you. Thanks.